So what's up, everybody? It's your boy Big Ghostwriter here, man. Tapping in with you guys out here in Indiana, man. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, it's an unbelievable day for your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? The scenery you see behind me, that is not an ocean. I am not down south. That is the absolute gorgeous Lake Michigan. Like when you tell people that we have Great Lakes in America, like me being from down south, that really doesn't mean much of anything to me. You know what I'm saying? But them Great Lakes, what I try to tell people, are ginormous. They're enormous. You know what I'm saying? And so that Great Lake behind me, it's like an ocean, you know? I had said, man, I put it on my bucket list that I wanted to visit the Great Lakes, man. I'm out here with, you know what I'm saying, Lake Michigan behind me. So where I'm at right now, I'll just show you guys real quick. Like whenever I was coming in, it was a really nice gentleman, and he gave this map to me. And I had just made a payment on my credit card. So like me having just made a payment, like, you know what I'm saying, like the money hadn't cleared yet. So, you know what I'm saying, I told him the money wasn't on my credit card, but I had cash in my pocket I could pay him. He said that he can't take no cash, you know what I'm saying? But he said what he can do, since I was a veteran, I am a veteran of the U.S. military. Everybody who come in here, I want to say thank you for your service. He said what he can do is he could let me into the park for free if I help pick up trash. So I told him I would gladly do that in the United States Park as a veteran. So immediately following this stream, I'll be out there picking up trash. But man, yeah, man, I'm at the Indiana Dunes right now, out here in Indiana, bro. Like out by Lake Michigan, man, it's so gorgeous out here. It is absolutely amazing, man. You know what I'm saying? I figured I'd do a little live stream while I'm out here, man. I'm going to get up for a second or scoot over so y'all can see. You know what I'm saying, man? That is not ocean. That is not a gulf. That is a Great Lake. Ginormous. A whole beach out here in Indiana at the Indiana Dunes National Park, y'all. What's up? What's up? Hello, everyone. As y'all come in, please double tap the screen for me, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys hit the notification bell. I do have some news stories coming up for you guys. But if you guys want to jump down in the comments, we could get to talking. What's up? Who is that? Axton? What's up, Axton? How's it going? Make sure you double tap the screen for me. Like the video for me, Axton. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's a beautiful, beautiful park, beautiful day out here, man, in Indiana, man. You know what I'm saying? Out here on the Great Lakes, Michigan. Aldi guy, what's up, my brother? How's it going? Make sure y'all double tapping that screen for me, like that video for me. Y'all jump down in the comments, say hello, say good morning, man. It is a gorgeous day, man. I went ahead and went live for y'all instead of walking down there by the lake. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of content to record. Man, today's the first day I went to Chicago. I ain't never went to Chicago before in my life, man. So I went to Chicago today, bro. It was a great day out there today, man. It was gorgeous out there. You know what I'm saying? So what we gonna be doing today, man, we got some content, got a live stream. I'm gonna start on the content in just a second. Oh, you said speak like that? I'm not sure. Maybe that's where I'm from. Good. Well, hello, everyone. How's it going? It's your boy Ghostwriter, man. You know what I'm saying? Live out here in Lake Michigan, man, out in Indiana, in the Indiana Dunes National Park. You know what I'm saying? We doing some news. We got a couple news stories today. You know what I'm saying? You guys, as y'all come in, please like the video, double tap the screen, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. We the People 3, man. That's what I'm out here doing. I'm out here recording We the People 3. It's coming out soon. Lost in the Midwest. I got We the People and We the People 2. It's out right now. I'm playing on YouTube, man. Listen, I just want to tell you guys something, man. if I look at my 2025, so We the People was from January to March. I did 6 interviews. I went all across the state of Texas, okay? That was a dream vacation for me, man. I went to every city, single city, in Texas that I wanted to visit or never have visited. You know what I'm saying? That being said, man, then I went back to Biloxi. You know what I'm saying? It's my home. It's nice there, though. The beach, you know what I'm saying? Retirement community down there in South Mississippi on the Gulf of Mexico. Kicked it with my mom for 3 months, man. It was a great time. I wouldn't say that was a dream vacation, though. You know what I'm saying? After that, while I was in Biloxi, I went to North Carolina for 7 days. Went to 2 waterfalls. Again, I wouldn't say that was a dream vacation. But today, you feel me? Y'all see it, man. That is the Great Lake behind me. I'm up here in Indiana, man. That is a beautiful Lake Michigan. You know what I'm saying? Today, man, after 4 days in Illinois, man, I sprinted up to Chicago, man. Chicago, first time I ever visited. I got content. Make sure y'all go to the link in the bio. Follow my Instagram. I got content to upload, man. And then I'm out here, man, with you guys. You know what I'm saying? On Lake Michigan in Indiana. Moved from Illinois to Indiana. We out here on Lake Michigan, man. What's up? What's happening in the national park, man? Let's get to the news, though. We got some content for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Who is that? Lil Flame? What's up, Lil Flame? What's up? What's up? I can't pronounce your name. It looks like Samuel. What's up, Samuel? As you guys come into the stream, make sure y'all double tap that screen for me. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Most importantly, y'all jump down below in the comments, man. You know what I'm saying? We finna get the news cracking. So we're gonna start off, guys, with a news story. The news that we're going over today, pretty much we're going to be talking about President Trump deciding to use federal troops, you know what I'm saying, and the FBI to help police the cities, okay? So the first news story I'm giving you is from Forbes. It's very short, okay? So the FBI is said to deploy its agent to conduct night patrols in the nation's capital, according to multiple reports, as President Trump said that homeless people living in the nation's capital will have to move out immediately ahead of the planned press conference where he addresses his claims that violent crime is widespread in the nation's capital, despite federal data indicating crime rates have fallen to historic lows. What you guys think about that, man? That's a whole lot to start off with. You know what I'm saying? That comes from Forbes yesterday or overnight. So actually on the 11th, Forbes magazine. What y'all think about that? President Trump is saying that homeless people have to move out of Washington, D.C. immediately. Listen, I never voted for President Trump. Most of you guys know that, okay? However, I know what President Trump is. I understand he's a rich man. He's a billionaire. I understand that. But it's the same situation with Gaza, where he's saying that the Palestinians and you're going to turn Gaza into Dubai, like he's just foo-fooing and shoo-shooing on the poor people. And now in Israel, you got the Israeli citizens in the streets protesting against Bibi Netanyahu. You say, oh, Ghost, well, they're not protesting because the Palestinians not eating. They're protesting because Netanyahu's trying to occupy land, which is going to cause conflict, and the hostages will never be free. You could call it whatever you want to. The Israeli people are rising up. They are rising up against Bibi. You see what I'm saying? I'm a staunch, firm supporter of Israel and the Hebrew people, but when the Hebrew people rising up against the leader, man, you're going overboard. That's all I'm saying. President Trump, you saying it's the same situation. Like, it's all love, man. It's no hate. I'm just reading a news story. I hadn't even read this shit from Forbes magazine. President Trump, where they gonna go? That's the question. You the president, you are the leader of the free world. So wouldn't you say that homelessness is a crisis in America? It's not to a public health crisis level yet, but it could be. It could. The rich people could keep getting richer and poor people get poorer. You don't understand that. That's the thing about President Trump's first term, is that for the first time ever, the poorer people had at least looked like a shot at the American dream. They were making more money. Wages increased under President Trump in the first term. For the first time in a long time, y'all can fact check me. Y'all jump down in the comments and discuss it. That's facts. Make sure y'all double tapping that screen, Mac Chickens. Y'all like the video. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. But yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, Big President T, man. It's like you saying they got to leave the city, but where they going to go? It seemed like you and RFK, y'all should be coming up devising a plan to help the people. I'm saying, like, I mean, if we could enforce the law and remove illegal immigrants from the streets, I'm saying, what you gonna do with the homeless people? Gotta leave the streets immediately. Just tell me where they gonna go. While y'all thinking about where they gonna go, I'm gonna step away from it for a second and go look at the beautiful Lake Michigan, man. Man, y'all tell me Lake Michigan ain't absolutely gorgeous, man. It's beautiful out here, man. Like I could stay out here forever, man, on the Great Lakes, man. I just want y'all to tell me where they gonna go, though, man. That's all I want to know. You get rid of the homeless people, where are they gonna go, y'all? This news story is from MSN, and it was, of course, on August the 11th. You know what I'm saying? Same exact topic, okay? We're gonna get into President Trump and him using the troops or him using the FBI to do night patrols to keep the streets safe. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying every time I hear President Trump say something like, you know what I'm saying, getting rid of the homeless or getting up out your house and leaving or don't coming back to the land because they poor people, man, it's just not a good look. So MSN, President Donald Trump said Monday he's placing the Washington, D.C. Police Department under federal control and deploying the National Guard to make the nation's capital safer. Like in this situation, if we're not talking about the poor people or the homeless people, or you just trying to foo-foo a bunch of people because you don't know how to solve the problem. That's what it is. Homelessness is a problem that you need to solve them. You don't just say pick up and go. You can't solve the problem, man. That's not something a president ever should say out of his mouth. You're a problem solver. That's what you are. President Trump, we recruited you to solve problems. You were recruited to solve problems because we believe in you, President Trump. That ain't nothing above you and you can't solve it. You a fixer. So homelessness is a problem that needs to be fixed. And you want to know what department to give it to, RFK, the Department of Health. That's like a public health crisis. I guarantee you 80%, and we need to do a vlog on this, or we need to do a story on this, or a live on this. I guarantee you 80% of the homeless people in the United States, either one, have a mental problem or a mental disability, or number two, they on drugs. That's a health crisis, man. But besides that, if you're saying you just want to put the nation's capital under the National Guard control, I'm saying, you know, if you want to make the nation's streets safer, that's a different conversation. Now, a lot of people would say President Trump is trying to be a dictator by federalizing the police, trying to federalize everything. They're saying he's trying to be a dictator. Me, personally, I don't know about that. I don't see no reason why. That's what I'm saying. It's the same thing with the homelessness. If for the leader of America, I don't see no reason why he couldn't use any tool in his tool bag to be able to fix a problem. And if he's saying the streets of Washington, D.C. is not safe, then him using the FBI or any tool in his tool bag, as long as it's according with the law, I don't see a problem with that. But people say now that You know what I'm saying? He trying to be a dictator. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to step out the way. As you guys come in, y'all please make sure y'all double tap the screen, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, guys, super chat, super sticker, super thanks. If you want your comment read, you want to start a conversation, just go ahead, hit that button with the $ in it. Your donations are much appreciated. Man, we out on the road, man. Legal Wars Live, man. We started in Tennessee. We the People 2. You know what I'm saying? For 3 weeks. And We the People 3, man. We started Illinois. I was in Chicago this morning. Right now, I'm out here at Lake Michigan, man. Tell me how gorgeous that is, man. That's not no ocean, man. That's a lake. You know what I'm saying? For us who live in the South, man, we forget about Lake Michigan, man. We forget about these of waters. It's the same thing like those people up there. The people up here, they probably don't be thinking about the Gulf of Mexico, man, where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's gorgeous out there, boy. It's real pretty out there, man, out here in Indiana Dunes National Park. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, let's get back to the story, though. So, President Trump has promised new steps to tackle homelessness. That's what I wanted to hear. We could start right there. See there? See how the news work? I ain't reading none of these stories. I intentionally don't, but you see how the news work. Forbes said that he said the homeless people, and he probably did say that. That's probably his knee-jerk first reaction. That's probably the businessman Donald Trump's reaction. And I can't hate on you because as a man, he could feel however you want to feel. If I was raised as my father was a millionaire, okay, and I went to school and got a money degree, a business degree, and went on to become a billionaire, then I could understand my mentality is like you look at homelessness as an enigma. Eyesores, drain on the main. But it's a problem. And President Trump, if you a fixer, then roll them sleeves up. Let's get to it. What we waiting on, y'all? We all could chip in on this. Real talk, President Trump, you could pull a JFK and you could get us all to chip in on this. Don't ask what your nation gonna do for you, what you gonna do for your country, what you gonna do for your fellow brother, your fellow citizen. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to, I would say, if you would say enforce Christian law. You see what I'm saying? This, because if you're looking at the Bible, it would be Christian law. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to mix church and state. I'm just saying, if you don't even believe in God just as a human, do you believe in human beings? Are you a human being? Can you connect to that cause? Can you plug into the cause of being a human being? Well, a fellow human. Listen, I'm telling you this. Watch the other animal species in the animal kingdom. You don't believe in God because I don't have this problem. All I got to do is go to that BMW and open up that Bible. And that Bible gonna tell me how to help the homeless. So I don't have that problem. I believe in God. But say you don't believe in God. It's a human factor. I'm saying what you think is gonna happen in a tribe, okay? Say you got 2 or 3 males in the tribe, and you got 7 females, and you got 15 cubs. That's a large tribe, okay? The females usually do the hunting, the sisters. You probably gonna have 1 or 2 of the females lions gonna stay back with the cubs. If one of them sisters get hurt in the hunt, what you think gonna happen? You gonna leave her there? That's what I'm saying. Well, every time you go to Walmart and you see that man sitting on the side of the road, that's somebody's son. He's somebody's brother. He's somebody's uncle. He's somebody's cousin. Yeah, he might have a drug problem. Then he needs some help. Get him some help. He might have a mental problem. He needs some help. Get him some help. If you say that he don't want no help, he just want to stay out there and do drugs, well, then the ones that's different, leave them out there. But I'm saying you just treating them human beings like they less than human. You see what I'm saying? That's the bro. Come on, man. What's wrong with you? We treating human beings like they're less than human. That's not what we supposed to do, man. That's point blank period. You know? So ahead of a news conference, President Trump said Monday on social media that the nation's capital would be liberated today. He said he would end the days of ruthless killing or hurting innocent people. Man, I don't have no problem with that. No problem. So then again, on this news story, it goes back to him saying the homeless have to move out immediately. We will give you places to stay, but far from the capital. Well, there ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't have no problem with that. I don't think that's how he gonna fix the problem. Me personally, I don't think that's because the person have a problem. If it's a chronic, like they're out there for years. You see what I'm saying? I'm saying anybody could go through a situation, or somebody could choose to go through a situation. Could make a choice to go. That's something different. I'm talking about people who have a chronic problem. They don't have no mama to call. They can't call no daddy. They can't call no sisters, no brothers, no aunties, no friends. It's not no choice. And they're going to be out there today. They're going to be out there this time next year. And they're going to be out there 5 years from now. So I'm saying, like, in my opinion, just giving them a place to stay, I mean, isn't going to solve the problem. Maybe I'm not going to underestimate President Trump, or I'm not going to second guess him, because I know how that works. I've been down that road before. But I'm saying he's just not telling us the plan. But he might have a plan. But what I'm saying is if they got a problem, giving them a place to stay isn't just the problem. For the ones who don't have the problem and they just need some help or some temporary help, that's something different. Yeah, that'll help them tremendously. And then you'll clean them up off the streets. The ones who have a problem, I guess you could give them housing. They need housing, but you need to have some kind of services or counseling to go with that immediately. So I'm saying, if you're going to put them in houses, you know, these people got drug problems. You need to have services right there for that right there. Because if you house them, you need to fix or tackle that drug problem immediately. I know how it go, bro. I used to do illegal drugs back in the day. Not no more, though. Nothing illegal. I wouldn't even go. Bro, I'm in Illinois. I wouldn't go to a dispensary and buy marijuana. And it's legal. I don't know when the last time I drunk. You feel me? So I know how this goes. Back to the news. Last story, the Republican president. That's what MSN calling him. They making sure you know he's a Republican president. Directed federal law enforcement agencies to increase their presence in Washington for 7 days, with the option to extend as needed. On Friday night, federal agencies, including the Secret Service, the FBI, the U.S. Marshal Service, assigned more than 120 officers and agents to assist in Washington. Man, if you ask me my opinion, I don't see no problem with that. Zero. None. At all. That's just me personally, though. I'm saying, if you having problems in your city, like you having carjackings and you having robbings and you having sexual assaults, you having all these crime in the city. I don't care if your murder rate went down. You having this crime in your city, and the police department, I'm saying, like, ain't nobody hating on the police. They can, it's a job, man. You got to staff them. You got to keep them hired. They got to be not abusing people and doing wrong stuff. It's not easy. It's like running a business. But you got all these people and politics involved in it. It's not easy, bro. You see what I'm saying? So nobody bagging on the police, but I'm just saying, if the city ain't safe, what's wrong with helping them keep it safe? I don't see no problem in that. To me, that's not a dictator. To me, they should have been doing that. He gonna give you 120 federal officers. 120. If I was the police chief of Washington, D.C., I would ask him for that. I throw the politics in the trash can, but when he made the offer and said he would extend it, see, y'all don't, they would never meet no Democrat like me. What? Because look, the Democrats out here in the pundits on CNN and on other news stations, you see what I'm saying? Trying to argue and say, hey, the crime in Washington, D.C. is down. It might be down. I don't look at stuff like other people do. Sometimes you got to humble yourself down and take an L to come back up. I've done that plenty of times in my personal life. I took 1,000,000 L's in 2023. I took 1,000,001 in 2024. At the end of 24, I got the biggest check of my life, bro. I was so happy. And then in May, I doubled it. About 4 more months, I'm going to double it again. 5, 6 more months, I'm going to double it again. You see what I'm saying? So I understand that process. I understand that how that works, that whole situation, you know? But I personally do not see nothing wrong with using federal officers to help keep the streets safe. I don't see, that's not no dictator to me. You see what I'm saying? At all. That's just me personally, though. What y'all think? I'm going to get down there with y'all in just a second. Make sure y'all liking the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Charles said exactly. I mean, that's just how I see it, me personally. You know what I'm saying? People saying dictator, but listen, I understand that you have police officers who are more better, well-trained to deal with the population. You know what I'm saying? It's civilian things. Yeah, they're trained to go into urban areas and deal with gangs and, you know what I'm saying, to use non-lethal weapons. So I understand the reason to want to use the police, but I'm saying the FBI is just a super cop. That's all he is. He a cop with a 4-year degree that's had extensive federal training, and he has the best resources and technology in the entire world behind him. So this is what I do. I sit back and I'll listen. So I'm listening. What's up, Elsa, baby? How you doing? Make sure y'all double tap the screen as y'all come in. She said, we need law and order, just not abuse of power. Elsa, you think he's abusing the power? I don't see how it's an abuse of power. And I'm going to tell you why I don't see how it's abuse of power, because this is what I'm saying. I'm saying if he could stop one crime, say if you gave me 120 federal officers that stopped one crime, and say that one crime was a sexual assault, and say that sexual assault was somebody who was kin to me or that I knew. Or it could have been your daughter or your granddaughter or your sister or your niece or your wife. You see what I'm saying? One crime. That's what I'm saying. Anytime you see a situation where they trying to stop crime, like him using troops in LA, I really didn't have a problem with that. How long they were going to stay, I was like, man, just leave it up to the courts. If they out there rioting and defacing federal property, I'm saying you need law and order and stability in order to build what President Trump is trying to build. But President Trump, I'm going to keep reminding you, you're going to have to pick them homeless people and the poor people up too. You're not going to be able to help them all. You can't fix it all, but you're going to have to come up with some solutions to help the poor as well, or it's not going to work, President T. It's going to fall apart. I'm trying to tell you, because poverty is probably 80% of the world's problem. We're going to get into a second. I think the story's going to tell why President Trump came out and said he wanted to use those federal officers. You see what I'm saying? But right back before I get to the story, look, I want to say something. I don't want you guys to lose me. I don't want to be zigzagging with it. This is what I want to say. If I was a Democrat, I never finished this thought. If I was a Democrat, and I would say I was the police chief in D.C., okay? You know what I do? I just sit back and I listen. So I hear the pundits on the left, they saying that, hey, crime is down in Washington, D.C. Maybe they right. Maybe crime is down in Washington, D.C., okay? And on the right, they standing behind President Trump talking about law and order. So as a police chief, he offering 120 federal agents as long as they need it. And I know those federal agents going to help me bring crime down even more. I would swallow my pride. I will humble myself. That's what I meant when I was talking about the stories of 2023 or 2024. There was times of that when I didn't, bro, I'm talking about just straight down bad. I had to humble myself because I knew it was a blessing coming in the end. You see what I'm saying? Just like in this situation right now, I'm not down bad. Just greatest moments of my life I'm experiencing right now. Some of them, yes, indeed. But I'm still humbling myself in the greatest moments of my life because I know what's coming behind it. You see what I'm saying? So what I would do, I would humble myself in that situation and I would accept the help. And you know what's going to happen? With me being a Democratic sheriff for what police chief of the Washington, D.C. police force, guess what crime going to do next, Democrats? Crime going to go down even lower. So if you say that crime has decreased in Washington, D.C., right? So he want to give me 120 federal agents. He got the manpower to do that. You going to give me 120 federal agents for 7 days and he can extend it? Oh, yeah, let me get them agents. I wouldn't even tell him I wouldn't even tell him the plan because I got a plan. If the crime down this year, then crime going to be down 2 times as much as next year. Let him help me. President Trump ain't no police chief of Washington, D.C. I am. I'm going to get the credit for this. So if crime down, he trying to help me get crime down lower. Come on with them cops. Ain't that your job? Your job's to keep the streets safe. Whatever he want to do to offer to help me to keep the streets safe, why wouldn't I take it? You playing politics with people's lives. This ain't got nothing to do with no Republican or Democrat because I do the same thing like I was saying that about President Trump with helping the poor. This ain't about no politics. It's about what's right and it's about what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Back to the story, President Trump said last week that he was considering ways for the federal government to seize control of Washington, asserting that the crime was ridiculous and the city was unsafe after the assault of a high-profile member of the Department of Government Efficiency. So if you guys didn't know, one of the young men in Elon, he interned for Elon. He worked for Doge. His name is Big Balls. You know, he popular in Doge, and he got assaulted in D.C., man. Got beat up. He saw like 10 dudes or 12 dudes. They were trying to get in a car on a girl. I don't know what they were going to do to her. You see what I'm saying? And the police was sitting there watching too. That's the only reason the dude didn't get hurt. And the dude went over there to help, and they beat him up pretty bad. Police only arrested 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if President Trump is saying that's a homeless situation. I mean, I don't know the facts of the story. But I'm saying I know homeless people could be violent like that. What they was trying to do, rob her and get some money? They was trying to sexually assault her? Because I'm saying usually I would say they would be trying to get some drugs. That might not have been homeless people. That might have been gang members. That might have been whoever. We don't know. The crime is the crime. But since you bringing up homeless people, yes, you do need to come up with some kind of program or plan to fix homelessness in America, President Trump. And if you need help with that, I know plenty of us ready and down to help you with that. I'm talking about black millionaires, black billionaires, excellence. I know Michael Jordan. President Trump, if you call Michael Jordan out and say you want to help tackle homelessness, I know he'll help you. I know Jay-Z will do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Archon. If P. Diddy wasn't in jail, bro, I know Diddy would do that. That's what we do. You see what I'm saying? I just came from Chicago, man. That's what dirt do, man. They walk around passing out $100 bills, bro. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna say you're gonna come on, man. That's just how we are, though. Guys, as everyone coming to the stream, man, I thank y'all for being here. You know what I'm saying? Middle of the day, man. I'm gonna get up real quick, man. I'm out here on Lake Michigan, man. You know what I'm saying? Out here in Indiana, man. At the Indiana Dunes National Park. You know what I'm saying? It's gorgeous out here, man. Unbelievably beautiful. Like, man, there's so many entrances Beach Park. So I entered the West Beach entrance, man, and one of the park rangers, he brought me over here, man. I'm so glad he did, man. It's so beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I was not expecting it to be this pretty, man. Out here in Indiana, man, it's gorgeous, man. Y'all come in the stream, y'all out on the Great Lakes. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Elsa, thank you, baby. Elsa said, thank you guys for liking and subscribing. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, sweetheart. So, guys, let's go back to the story, the MSN story. So, Mayor Muriel Bowser questioned the effectiveness of using the guards. See there? Here we go. You see what I'm saying? I'm on President Trump's head about the homelessness and the homeless and your comments, but the mayor questioning the effectiveness of using the National Guard. President Trump ain't just saying that. He didn't just wake up today, or he didn't just wake up because Elon homeboy got beat up and said that they need. Nah, don't act like nah. It's been a problem. How many of us know about the crime in Washington, D.C.? Been a problem. So, Mayor Bowser, I guess I got to be careful if I go into D.C. But President Trump, you got... Hey, so Mayor Bowser, because you know it's probably going to happen. Hey, so Mayor Bowser, look, this is what I'm going to say to you. What are you doing, or what steps have you taken to decrease the crime in your city if you don't want President Trump involved? It's many cities he not talking about going into, bigger cities, because they don't have a problem with crime like that. But if you have a problem with crime like that, I'm saying, like, what are you doing to help the crime problem in your city? Tell us the solutions that you have been taking to combat the crime problem in your city. Because as an elected official, one of your duties is to keep the members of your community safe. That's one of your primary duties. So what I'm saying is, what have you done to combat the crime in your city? That's my question. So why would you be questioning, back to the news, the effectiveness of using the guard to enforce the city laws? And he said the federal government could be far more helpful by funding more prosecutors or filling the 15 vacancies on the D.C. Superior Court, some which have been open for years. Now, Mayor, that part, I can agree with that. I agree with that. You see what I'm saying? Because what he's saying, it's not just going to help you getting people to lock people up. You could lock them up. We don't have the judges to hear the cases. You feel me? I told you I ain't read it. That's his city. That makes sense. You just gonna have a bunch of full prisons and a bunch of backlog legal logs. So in order to help you fix this problem, President T, this is what we need to do. You could use some of that fun. Nah, don't back off on what you're doing. Keep the troops up. Keep doing that part too. Let the mayor know you serious about law and order. But you need to listen to what he's saying too, because what he's saying too is true. That's what, listen, man, it's the biggest problem with politics I see right there. He ain't humble. Too smart, know too much, and you're not humble. That's the problem. You got to be humble. So, yeah, crime is a problem in the city. It is horrible. President Trump is 10,000% right. My family, we in this city, so while I'm here, I want to make it safe. Hey, why wouldn't you want to? Why wouldn't the mayor or the police chief want to? You see what I'm saying? All of that is good. But then when somebody come to me and tell me, hey, President T, you could get all these cops. The crime gonna go down, but people just gonna be the jail. You're gonna have a different problem. You're gonna have overloaded jails with no backlog, legal backlog, no judges there to prosecute the cases. Oh, He said 15 vacancies on their court. Superior Court, that's just their district court. That's been there for years. 15 of them. So maybe that's why he ain't back. He ain't arresting as many people. He letting the simple stuff go. People that should be getting arrested. Maybe that's why he's not doing it, because he know, hey, he might be saying, hey, nobody's there. We don't have the judges to prosecute these cases. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hear what he's saying. That makes sense. Even if I don't give him kudos or I'm going to still hear what he's saying. That makes plenty of sense. Bowser cannot activate the National Guard herself. I'm sorry. I was calling Bowser a man. I apologize about that. Marielle Bowser is a female. I apologize about that. So Mayor Bowser can't activate the National Guard herself, but she could submit a request to the Pentagon. Well, if she can't activate it, she don't have to submit the request. She got Big President T. Man, all y'all mayors and all y'all governors, if y'all want to make y'all city safe, all you got to do is pick up that phone and call DC. I promise you. You got a president, you ain't got to go to the Pentagon. You still going to have to, but I promise you, President Trump, he with whatever if you call him saying anything about making your city safe, he's with that. I can't, listen, me personally, I just can't hate on it. I personally cannot hate on anybody who wants to make any city safe. That's not being a dictator. Now, if you had National Guard troops just patrolling Chicago, they on every intersection in Chicago and ain't nothing going on. And they out there actually doing stuff or affecting stuff or arresting people for no reason. That's a whole different story. You see what I'm saying? But I'm saying we know you got a problem with crime in your city. We know you do. How many more people, children? That's the same thing with Putin. How you could be with him trying to stop the war in Ukraine because all them people dying, but you don't want him to stop crime in Washington, D.C. and people dying. And not just getting their car stolen. Who want to get their car stolen, go through all that all the time, and stuff happen every night, all the time. For years. It didn't just start happening yesterday. It's been going on for years. Y'all keep preaching on the same point so you can get it. That's not a dictator because he want to make the streets safer. You should have been wanting to do it too. Oh, we don't just call the National Guard in for no reason. Well, he does. He said he saw somebody got mugged and that gave him the chill, so he want to make it safer. So he getting creative and got some idea. Who cares? Let him do what he want to do. If it's going to make it safer. If I'm the mayor, I don't care because safer streets and lower crime helps my numbers. If I need to get reelected, it helps me get reelected. If I don't, if I'm running for governor, it helps me. You could say, oh, well, that's because President Trump, there ain't nobody going to be thinking about that. President Trump going to be gone. You got lower numbers in your city. Why wouldn't you want to be? Elsa says, we see the likes. Thank you, family. Yes, indeed. Y'all, please keep the lights up. Keep the lights up. Birdie says that y'all straight up in a cult. No, we are not in no cult. I don't know what cult you talking about. This the cult I'm in, boy. Watch me, though. Hey, watch me take them steps out there to Lake Michigan, to the gorgeous Great Lakes. Y'all know we got Great Lakes in America. Yeah, you see it, boy. You see it. I'm going to span in a minute. We finish the content. It look like an ocean out there, boy. It's like a rainbow on that ocean. Boy, that water was so pure, beautiful, and gorgeous. Listen, they said, why you don't go to Florida? And I feel that, though. Real talk. And I told somebody today about how many times I've been to Florida and all the cities and all that. You know what I'm saying? Not today, on the live stream the other day. You see what I'm saying? But I just want you to see something, though. It's a whole lifestyle, baby. I try to tell y'all that every day of my life, man. That's what I'm doing, bro. It don't matter where I'm at. When I was in Biloxi Beach, Texas, beach. Not every day because I didn't start it till after. I came from Biloxi. You know what I'm saying? Went to North Carolina, mountains. You know what I'm saying? I went to Chicago this morning, been in Illinois, but the whole time I've been in Illinois, somewhere But now, man, I'm up north, man. It feels so good, man. Imagine the middle of the summertime, a long sleeve shirt on and no sweat, not a drop of sweat, bruh. It's August 15th. Long sleeves, no sweat. Oh yeah, baby. You feel me? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So Elsa, baby, I appreciate it. What's up, Jock Indo? Y'all make sure y'all double tap the screen for me, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, man. The Indiana Dunes National Park. You hear me? If you haven't been, bro, I promise you, it's so gorgeous. A park like this, bro, is supposed to be dead packed, bro, because it is so beautiful. It's so gorgeous, guys. You know what I'm saying? When I finished the live stream, I did volunteer to pick up trash. You know what I'm saying? I'm a veteran, and one of my Marine brothers, he let me in the park for free. He said to help him out, you know what I'm saying, to go, pick up trash after I finished. So I told him, man, I got my dude. You feel me? So, man, while I'm doing that, I'm definitely going to promote for the Indiana Dunes National Park. It is a United States park. Any of our veterans, though, if you got the veteran sticker on your ID, I was just told this today, you know what I'm saying, you could come to the park and they'll give you a lifetime free pass. So then you could spend your time touring all the beautiful national parks in these beautiful United States of America, man. Y'all double tap that screen. Let's get back to the news. So on MSN, this is what the mayor's saying now. She says she don't think it's most effective using the National Guard. Miss Meyer, what you said is sound perfect. If President Trump don't heed to that, then that's just going to be a problem that the next president or the next whoever going to have with those overcrowded jails. You see what I'm saying? But for the meantime, if you could cut that crime down in your city and on your streets, I don't see the problem with that. You know what I'm saying? She said the president's call about how to employ the guard. You know what I'm saying? If I was her, I'd just let it go. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Democrat. You know how they do. They try to, you talking about cults. Y'all in the chat talking about cults. Y'all in that political stuff, that's a cult. Because there's no way in the world I'm a mayor and I'm supposed to be keeping my city streets safe. And this man saying he giving me 120 federal agents free labor to help me keep my streets safe. And I ain't got nothing to say about that. What I got to say about that? Oh, nah, don't send those federal agents who are one of them federal agents 1,000 times trained better than one of them regular cops. Don't send them federal agents to help us, and we just gonna let 15 more cars get jacked tonight and 43 girls get sexual assaulted. It don't make no sense. I'm trying to figure it out, man. Bowser was making her first comments since Trump started posting about crime in D.C. last week. She noted that violent crime in Washington has decreased since a rise in 2023. That's a good thing. President Trump's weekend post depicted the district as one of the most dangerous cities in the world, and it is. Crime has went down. Bro, I hear the pundits, they saying that. Like you got, but see what happen is you start arguing the truth. Don't never argue somebody in the truth. I'm gonna teach you how to be a great debater. You know what I'm saying? This is a litigation tactic. If somebody say something true, bro, we ain't even gonna touch that. We gonna act like you didn't even say that. You see people, regular people do it too, but lawyers do it a lot. Because I'm going to form the truth. So if you saying something that's true and we in an argument, I'm going to try to avoid. I'm trying to avoid responding to that because I'm going to drop my missiles in your soft spots and you dropping missiles. So I wouldn't even respond. It is the most dangerous city. Oh, crime has went down in D.C. What that mean? It's still dangerous. What's that mean? Oh, Elon Musk lost $29 billion in one day. He's still the richest man in the world. What's that mean? You could do a lot of things like that where you could come up with some truths. So crime went down in D.C. in 2023. So that means that now we don't need no help. It's safe as it was in 2019. I ain't got to go look at the numbers. I could tell you what they say. I know what happened after George Floyd died. In those Democratic cities. I know what happened. So you can't tell me that crime was back where it was in 2019. You lying. You know you lying. So if the crime wasn't back, I'm trying to figure out where we having a miscommunication at. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, we do need more judges. You made that point, but you can't do nothing about appointing the judges. That's up to him. So you know how you was a politician to get elected. You did what you had to do to get elected with the people. You was lying to the people, smiling at the babies, kissing the babies. You did what you had to do to get elected. So now your job is to keep the citizens of your city safe. Well, why don't you lie to the people and lie to President Trump and smile to President Trump and gas him up to get your 15 judges? Do like everybody else do. Sit the gifts at his feet to get your 15 judges and welcome them 120 federal agents and get your city safe. What's wrong with that? I'm saying you did it to the people. You was out there kissing babies and lying and doing all hugging babies and ha and doing and foo-fooing and fee-feeing to get elected. Then do that to President Trump to get your judges. I'm sure even if you a Democrat, if you approach him right, he seemed like he'll talk to anybody. He that type of dude. Really. That's why he shook hands with that Syrian leader, Kim Jong-un. You know, a lot of people he'll talk to. He's going to talk to Putin on Friday, but that's necessary. So I'm saying, like, that's just my version, my vision. I want to be the best leader I could be. I want W's. I care about the Democratic Party, but not like that. I care about the Republican Party, but not like that. I took an oath to the people. I swore to the people, so serve the people. You could care about your party. Listen, Josh Shapiro in Pennsylvania, he do it all the time. He be cutting taxes. You know the Democratic Party got to be mad, but that's why he get a lot of Trump supporters to vote for him in Pennsylvania. That's what you got to do. You got to forget your party and just do what's best for the people. And if this man is offering me 120 federal agents to make my streets safer, I don't see how that's best for how that's not best for the people. Y'all make sure y'all double tapping that screen, y'all. We over halfway through. Let's go ahead and speed it up. We close to an hour, y'all, and I definitely want to get you guys comments. I can't stay on too long, because I know y'all see the beautiful lake, man. I ain't even been down there yet. I hadn't even seen it yet. You myself. I just jumped on and did the comments for y'all, man, out here in the Indiana Dunes National Park, out here in Indiana. So, police statistics, show homicides, robberies, and burglaries are all down this year when compared to this time in 24. Great job. Overall violent crime is down 26% compared to this time a year ago. Great job. Let's get it down 76%. Why we can't get it down 76%? We're not saying you're not doing your job, man. Maybe President Trump is, but I'm not saying you're not doing your job. I don't know. I don't think he knows. I think he just know the crime is bad and he hears some stuff and sees some stuff. So he like, yeah. So maybe you are doing your job. Maybe you not. I don't know. I could care less. Well, not care less, but to me, that's irrelevant to the argument. Crime is down. That's a great job. Get it down 5-fold. Get it down 1,000-fold. What's wrong with getting it down 1,000%? If he give you troops, can you got some data? Look, I need to stand up right now. You got some data or statistics that's going to show that with him giving you them federal agents that your crime is going to go up. Show me those stats. Show me how your crime will go up if he give you federal agents. If you cannot show me that, then why not give you federal agents? You see what I'm saying? President Trump offered no details in Truth Social posts over the weekend about possible new actions to address crime levels that he argues are dangerous for citizens, tourists, and workers alike. The White House declined to offer additional details about Monday's announcements. The police department and the mayor's office did not respond to questions about what Trump might do next. That's a good thing. The president criticized the district was full of tents, squalor, filth, and crime. And that's true. President Trump, you spot on. That's true. Got a problem with tents, squalor, filth, and crime. A bunch of homeless people doodling on the streets like animals. It's a problem. President Trump, that's Gotham City. You Batman. You in Gotham City, President T. You feel me? It's a problem. But you a fixer, President T. That's why we recruited you, baby. Can you fix it? And he seems to have been set off by the attack of Edward Christine. That's who we were talking about. Among the most visible figures of the bureaucracy-cutting effort known as Doge. Police arrested two 15-year-olds. President Trump, this isn't no homeless. That's what I'm saying. I knew it wasn't no homeless problem. Y'all heard me say I have not read this story, right? Y'all heard me say it, right? And when I was reading it, I said it could be this person, this person. I knew that wasn't no homeless people to do that. I'm saying homeless dudes attacking a woman's car. Them sound like some horny little boys or somebody trying to take some money. So I'm saying the homeless dudes attacking her car for drugs. I knew that wasn't no homeless dudes, bro. I do this law stuff. I know the behaviors of criminals. I used to be one myself, actually. Real talk. But I'm not no more, thank God. I know the behavior of criminals. So I'm saying I knew that wasn't none. That's 15-year-olds. And they were trying to jack the girl's car. They trying to take her car. That's what I said. That's what they be doing. They be jacking cars, young people. I ain't got nothing to do. It's like 12 of them trying to take the girl car. People need to be responsible for their children. Where their parents at, man? I'm saying these problems are deep. Because see, if you saying this is a problem in the city, President Trump, then it's probably a problem in the city with them messing with them kids, man. Jacking people doing. So it's probably the kids that's the problem. But I understand what you're saying about the homelessness, but that's a different kind of problem. You putting police out there ain't gonna get rid of no homelessness. It's a different kind of issue. You see what I'm saying? President Trump says this has to be the best ran place in the country, not the worst ran place. The president called Bozer a good person who has tried, but she has been given many chances. Golly. So maybe President T knows something that I don't know. Because they saying they didn't give Mayor Bozer some chances. You know what I'm saying? Trump has repeatedly suggested that the rule of Washington could be returned to federal authorities. Doing so would require repeal of the Home Rule Act of 1973 in Congress, a step Trump says lawyers are examining. It would face steep pushback. It don't matter about the pushback. President Trump has overcome this before, and I won't be surprised to see him push that. And I'm saying if he's not successful with that, you see what I'm saying? Then, or if he is successful with it, the Democrats will try to overthrow it. But so the mayor acknowledged that the law allows the president to take more control of the city's police, but only in certain conditions are met. None of those conditions exist in our city right now. She said, we are not experiencing a spike in crime. In fact, we are watching our crime numbers go down. What y'all think? I told y'all where I stand. You know what I'm saying? Because the crime numbers are going down, but are they going down enough? That's the question. And I guess it's for the people to decide, you know? Because I don't see how just one person can make that call. Because it's really like a opinion thing. You know, it's just what you believe. Me personally, I don't want to wait for no numbers to go down. I want it right now. You see what I'm saying? Why we got to wait for numbers to go down? If we could fix this problem right now, let's fix it right now, man. If we could stop people from dying right now, let's stop people from dying right now. You know what I'm saying? Adam said he needs to take the city of DC and make it a military base. I think that's going a little too far, Adam. What's up, Johnny? IVS says, man, y'all, he troll. That's a troll. What's up, James? He said, I like you, broski. Only way to keep it real is to keep feelings and emotions out. You do well on it. Man, you have to. You see what I'm saying? But look, even the stuff the causes that are personal to me. I tell people all the time, a veteran, disabled, you know what I'm saying, come from abject poverty. Those are causes that's close to me. Even in those causes, I still don't put my feelings in it. I'm saying if President Trump is a fixer and if homelessness is a problem, you don't see the addition? You got a problem and a fixer. What are we waiting on? He fixing everything else. Am I right or wrong? Everything, budgets, he fixing it. Stock market looking good. Oh, he said, affordability, but I'm working on that. I'm fixing this. Israel problem, I'm trying to fix it, Ghost. I'm trying to fix what's going on in Russia. I'm meeting with Putin this weekend. We're trying to fix it. Well, homelessness is a problem. Drug is you got those are problems fixed too. Those might be harder problems to fix. It ain't got nothing to do with my feelings. It's just, you know what I'm saying? And then look, the thing about people with look, John, they always talking about cults. Listen, let me tell you about a cult. The Republican Party is a cult. The freaking Democratic Party is a cult. Y'all in cults. Y'all always say I'm in some cult. Y'all in some cults. I just got love. What cult I'm in? I'm in the military cult. That's what cult I'm in. I'm in the military code. What code I'm in? You see what I'm saying? That don't make no sense to me, not to me. And you talking about somebody say that because court cases always win court cases. It's because the people that they know I'm right. They know I'm real. They know I'm honest. They know I got integrity. They don't know I don't be lying. That's why I be winning. Ain't nobody no code. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to look at that situation from a perspective that it's the way it's supposed to be looked at. Regardless if it favors me or don't favor me, there's a lot of things President Trump does that I wouldn't do it that way or don't favor me. But I can't go against it because it's for the greater good and it works. He want to cut Medicaid and Medicare. I don't agree with that, but he did it. He done stuff that I don't agree with that don't work. So President Trump, you fixing everything you need to do that to fix that, that's fine. But look, grandma lost her insurance. Fix that. Fix that. Homelessness, fix that. He want to fix it all. Whatever path he take, that's his choice. I don't have no problem with that. I wasn't elected no president. Ain't none of us but one man was elected president. So that's his right and choice to be. If he wanted to, he want to go. Say he's saying he want to go south to the Kentucky border, and you might have 5 ways to get down there in the top of Indiana. He could go wherever he want to go, whichever way he want to go, as long as he make it to the right destination, doing the right things. That's all that matters. So I try not to never put my feelings in it. Look, Big Beautiful Bill, like some things in there I really did like a lot. A whole lot. But then it don't matter to me whether I like the cuts to Medicare or not. I think it's gonna hurt the people, man. You know what I'm saying? I think they got a shop, man, here. They finna be opening up in just a second. So I'm finna have to be closing down the live stream real soon, man. Look, man, I'm finna go out there for a second, man. I think I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna walk down there. If you guys want to hang out with me for just a minute, we're going to take a stroll down there and go take a look at Lake Michigan. I'm a live stream down there. I would have live streamed from Chicago, man. It's just that I got up too late. I got there in the middle of rush hour traffic, man, trying to move around the city. I knew that from Houston. So I spent about an hour there. I got a whole lot of good pictures, a lot of good content. You know what I'm saying? I would do some interviews, but we already know the politics in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't even no point in doing that. But you know what I'm saying? Out here, this is my wheelhouse. This where I'm in my element, man. You know what I'm saying? Out here in the wood, like it ain't woody out here for real, but it is the lake though. So I'm gonna give it a minute, and then we gonna go down there and check it out, y'all. So don't go nowhere. All right, y'all, this fan appreciation. Y'all could put anything in the stream y'all want to talk about. I'll try to answer. Elsa, baby, where you at, baby? You help me coordinate this. I'll try to answer as many of you guys' questions as I can. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could put them in the stream. We gonna walk down there. This is my first time being to this park, man. I'm gonna take you guys down there with me. Bro, as soon as I finish this, hold on a second real quick. Try to see. They got it's retarded proof. They got it proof for retarded people. But look, so let's walk. We're gonna walk down there real quick. You know what I'm saying? I think it's pretty cool, man. Like, I'm from the South, man, so I never been like, you know, it's plenty of lakes down there. It's Lake Pontchartrain in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? That's the largest lake that I've been to in the South, you know what I'm saying? But it's nothing like the Great Lakes. And I'll say that, man, I flew over Detroit one time, man. Like I flew into Detroit one time, whenever the pilot was coming in, he took a wide swing. You know, Detroit is right there on the Canadian border line. So the pilot, he took a wide swing, you know what I'm saying? We flew over the Great Lakes, man, and I'm telling you, like like I said, man, I've been to Lake Pontchartrain, I've seen a lake that big, but I never imagined that a lake would be that big as a body of water. But yeah, man, so I'm gonna take y'all down here real quick, and then after I'm gonna do some content, and then I'll probably just stay down here and do a little work, man. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna push into Michigan probably in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's my third state in the day, man. You know what I'm saying? And I do the We the People vlogs, man, because I used to do nature vlogs, man, and I try to encourage people, as many people as I can, man, to get out and to live your life, man. You feel me? Come on, y'all. Hey, look, you might say you could go to Florida. This not Florida. You see what I'm saying? Florida's beach better. It's not. You feel me? It's Indiana. And it's the Great Lakes, man. You feel what I'm saying, man? I promise you, I told myself, I said, man, I was going to go down to these Great Lakes. That was a bucket list. You know what I'm saying? When I flew over those Great Lakes, bro, and I seen how big they were, and you know where I'm from. You know I'm from Mississippi, man. You know what I'm saying? And I grew up on bodies of water, man. So, like, bro, look, if you go to Wisconsin, man, like on the Mississippi River, man, that's a whole life. That's where I got that from. In the wintertime in Wisconsin, bro, they drive 18-wheelers on the river when it's frozen. 18-wheelers, bro, it's like a whole party. It's like a festival on a frozen river. You feel? I'm telling you, bro, people like they lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? Lifestyle, but man, this far down as we could go, man. It's really, 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 really nice, man. It's a nice day down here too. Like I tell people, man, they don't understand, man, for it to be August the 10th and it not to be raining, and I got a long sleeve shirt on and I'm not sweating. For all the people in Texas right now and in Mississippi right now watching this live stream, I hope you mad as I don't know what. Cause I know you sweating. I know you sweating in places that you didn't even know you had. But it feels so good out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you see that boat right there, man? I know y'all see that boat, man. That's what I need to be doing right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need to be doing right there, man. Out here on Lake Michigan. Hey, look over there, bro. They got a little beach house and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Girl, it's gorgeous out here, man. It's Indiana, baby. You know what I'm saying? I try to do this for the people who don't watch Instagram. Y'all make sure y'all go to Instagram right now. Link is in the bio on the YouTube page. Ameliorate Legal, all one word. Ameliorate Legal, one word. Or you could put Legal Wars Live in the search bar on Instagram. You can follow my Instagram. You can see stories, me in Chicago, stories of me all the way through Illinois and Superman's hometown. You know what I'm saying? And then I made my way into Indiana, out here in the Indiana Dunes National Park, and I'm gonna push my way into Michigan very, very soon. We're trying to do 3 states in one day. You know what I'm saying? Guys, like we've been streaming for like an hour and 10 minutes. Make sure if y'all do not like the video, that y'all like the video. Double tap the screen, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, man. Like, bro, I just telling people, man, I started the stream saying this, I'm in the stream saying this. I say this to y'all all the time, man. So just be thankful, man. You feel what I'm saying, man? I'm so thankful. I don't care what nobody say, bro. I'm living the life of my dreams. Not completely, but I'm getting there, man. I'm doing what I want to do. I don't have what I want to have, but I'm doing what I want to do, and I'm comfortable. Not all the way, but I'm comfortable enough, man. You see what I'm saying? I eat good, man. You know, you can look at me. Your boy is super fresh, man. Look, man. Them some old Nikes. Them old Nikes, man, but I stay clean, though, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm traveling. That's what I wanted to do, man. I got my computer. I keep that thing with me. Do my lawsuits, man. You know. Hold on a second, y'all. Hey, that's a pretty picture, man. You know that's a beautiful picture. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You feel me? You feel me, boy? You feel me? That's, hey, your boy out gonna be out here stunting, man. That's a gorgeous picture. And you see me out here, you be like, where Ghost at, man? When people be seeing my pictures on Instagram, they be like, oh, Ghost went to Bali. No, he did. He right here in the U.S. They be like, Ghost overseas. No, he ain't. Oh, where Ghost at? Ghost must be in Florida. Look at that water. That water's so pure and gorgeous, boy. You feel me? That water's so pure and gorgeous, boy. I'm talking about the middle of August. It's probably about 60 or 70 degrees. I guarantee you that water cold, boy. I could tell you. In the middle of August. He ain't in no Florida. I've been to Florida 1,000 times. Boy, out here in Indiana, looking like this in Indiana. Y'all never knew Indiana looked like this. That's why I don't be going to places y'all go. I go to places I go. You feel me? I'm going to all them cities. I went to Chicago. Y'all gonna get the content on Need a People 3 or on Instagram, on the short stories on YouTube. I went to Chicago, man. Only stayed there for a brief minute. I'll be back to spend some time when it's time. But right now, man, I'm doing what I do, baby. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all stopping in, checking in. Like I said, man, you need to always be thankful. You know what I'm saying? I'm always thankful, man. Always. I woke up this morning and the first thing I did, man, and I'm not saying I always do it every single day, but when it comes to my mind, the first thing I did was I thank God for what I do have. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep my head down. I'm going to stay humble. I'm going to maintain my integrity. I'm going to maintain my character, and I'm going to push forward, and I'm going to fight, and I'm going to work for everything that I'm trying to accomplish in my life. But until I get to that point to where I do accomplish what I can accomplish, man, I'm going to stay blessed, and I'm going to stay thankful, and I'm going to keep pushing, and I'm going to keep fighting. And that's what you should too. Look, man, anytime I get in a situation that's bigger than me, man, I just go to God, man. You know what I'm saying? I just lay it at God's feet. When you got God with you, that problem ain't my problem no more. That problem is God's problem. Because I got that problem with God. But you can't do that until you get a relationship with God. You got to do that first. But every day I wake up, regardless of what situation I'm going through, the first thing I say, man, and I'm going to end this stream like this, and I try to end the stream like this every time. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Look, some days are easier to rejoice and some days are harder. And that's facts. That's for all of us. You see what I'm saying? But today is just one of those days, man. It's just a little bit easier to rejoice, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful to be able to bring the content to you guys. I thank y'all for stopping in, for showing up, man. You know what I'm saying? Legal Wars Live, man. We'll be live again tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Central Time. So make sure y'all come by the stream and check us out, man. You know what I'm saying? Until then, man, I promise y'all, man, y'all need to get up and go live your life, man. You see what I'm saying? Come on, bruh. It's too gorgeous, man. Seeing sights like this all over America, man. I'm out, man. I love every last one of y'all. And Jesus love y'all too.